Finally pulling out the Blitzclique to see what this deck is capable of. Sure, guys, smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more on us, because there's a lot of very interesting feature matches that I've had the chance to see, and Blitzclique is no stranger to this. I was actually against a challenger across the table playing Kewl Tune, and they're also playing the Rizal variant for this. This actually gives the deck like better going first plays, I guess. We'll go ahead and see Breakaway placing the trap, and we'll go ahead and deploy and go down the Rizal line. Go ahead and grab X, our favorite beautiful combo line, especially when we get to send down the Eclipse Twins. Alright, go ahead and extend down. Go ahead and make Dugaris. Ooh, saucy today. We'll go ahead and see the draw for the Dugaris. Then we'll go ahead and see the Dead Namer Suck Up. We'll go ahead and see Kewl Tune handing that on over to the opponent, grabbing us a free Surge. Alright, go ahead and Surge it on down, pop that. We'll go ahead and 7-Tachyon Reveal to grab up another copy here, and then we'll kick that back. We'll go ahead and see the Surge. Plow. Oh, no, yep, it's once per turn. Alright, keep that in mind. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the Breakaway coming on back here. Alright, we've done our job. Go ahead and grab up our good card, and we'll go ahead and pass it on over to the opponent. Alright, they're going to go ahead and punch that. We'll go ahead and Harmonia here. That's a little bit rough for us, but, you know, it's fine, right? We get to go ahead and just keep rotating here. So we'll go ahead and see Surge Breakaway here. Go ahead and pop that. We'll go ahead and grab up a free Emmy out of the deck. Alright, we'll go ahead and see Emmy popping our field spell to special. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the Desires coming down across the table here. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the Rotary Reveal. Well, this is a little bit annoying. We get to now watch Kewl Tune basically just fully engage with itself. We'll see the Mix coming into rotation. We'll go ahead and see Whiska coming on down here. Whiska is going to go ahead and do the thing. We'll go ahead and see the Chains here. Alright, going ahead and losing our trap is, oh yeah, return cost. Alright, we'll go ahead and see the big guy come down here and crack on through. We will see a Synchro Summon. We'll go ahead and see the Dead Namer pop that. Alright, and now they have Field Spell plus Clip. Well, you know, you tried. Ooh, we have a crack. That's pretty good. And we get to bring out an Emmy. Wow, I actually pulled it off. I mean, that's the thing about this deck, right? Like, I guess as long as you get as much advantage as you can, it's really good. I do see we're going to start off with the Mix here to be able to kind of have the greatest hits. But we also have Perulia, too. So, Perulia pitch. Go ahead and Desires here. All right, they're looking for cards. All right, we'll go ahead and see this. We'll get our free draw. Now, you have to pitch the Fua here before. Yep, Fua on res. They will Synchro. We will get another draw. We will go ahead and see the Emmy and then the set. Well, I mean, they have Playlist and they have Reframing. They hard drew probably the best combination of Brickaroos that they could have in this matchup. All right, we'll go ahead and see the Surge. They're going to go ahead and Revive and Rotate. Go ahead and Synchro on up, just to make the other one yet again. We lose that. They get to restack our deck. We lose a Kewl Tune off of that, too. Go ahead and see the Spawn Trap pop, which is pretty good. All right, Surge coming on down. Go ahead and Whiska. We're going to see the Playlist coming into play here. We'll go ahead and kick that off. We'll go ahead and see the Special Summon. We'll kick Battle Phase and pass. I mean, we'll go ahead and see the Bounce. All right, we're going to go ahead and see the Rotary Reveal. We have Alternator, which I don't think is going to get us anywhere here. We'll see the Ash. That's rough. And we're getting the Joint. All right. This is pretty bad for us. All right, we'll go ahead and see the extension into the Mix. This is really bad. All right, we'll go ahead and see the Synchro Jump into B2B, and that's pretty painful to see we lose the game. All right, well, going into the next game here, what can we do? Ooh, we have Ice Rizal. You know, I do like this. This is cute. It really does kind of feel like it gives the deck a little bit more gas. All right, Ice Rizal deploy. Go ahead and Special Summon up. Go ahead and grab X out of deck. All right, go ahead and see our big overlay plays coming here in a second. Extend down. All right, Terraforming into Kewl Tune. All right, go ahead and make the big guy. And we're going to go ahead and see Clip deploy here. Uh-oh. Welp. That's fine. We do see the funny happening here. We'll go ahead and Dead Namer here. Suck up. Go ahead and token on over to the opponent. We'll go ahead and Surge it on up. Now we can go ahead and Surge, crack through that. Special. Fallen and Virtuous, pop that. We'll go ahead and see the adding off of Surge to grab Grain. Okay, I think we're good now. Pop our field spell. We'll go ahead and get back Stroke and set and pass. All right, we'll go ahead and grab our Fallen and Virtuous into rotation. All right, so time to start popping them normal summons as they come on down, right? All right, go ahead and punch it in the face and go ahead and get your next piece. Oh, hey, look, it's the funny card. Go ahead and punch it. All right, we'll go ahead and grab a Rico. Well, you know, it's not, and we get all this advantage now. This is, I guess, why we do like the Dead Namer in the deck, because it just generates all this free advantage. Like, look at that. All right, field spell time. Go ahead and pop it. It's going to pop itself to bring back. All right, and then we get the extra material. All right. Hey, look, a normal summon. We actually see the concession there. Wow, deck actually beat Kewl Tune. That's crazy. Now, this matchup, this is one of the I can't believe that happened matchups. We see these every once in a while because they just take me off guard. But we got to see Vanquish Soul roll into this very same player. And I didn't expect to see Vanquish Soul really doing something, but Surge coming on down with Field Spell interactions is really good because you just get to Surge on through it, which is really good. All right, we'll go ahead and see the popping of the Field Spell. We'll go ahead and trigger the Surge, which will get us our ME to hand, which is interesting because now ME gets to come on down. We pop the Surge. Now we will get the Grain, and then the Kowloon will recur itself back into rotation. We do get a free breakaway out of that. Breakaway, go ahead and place our trap, and then Kowloon redeploy, and then we'll see the Whiska. They're going to go ahead and Izuna here, which is interesting. We go ahead and see Breakaway coming back. We basically chose to get the Whiska into play to get the negate up and running, which is fine. All right, we'll go ahead and see a Rhoda coming down here. We will go ahead and grab a Rosin. What is Vanquish Soul supposed to do in this matchup? Like, it's honestly the thing I was curious about. All right, we'll go ahead and see the Heavy Borger. We'll go ahead and see the Chain on the Breakaway. All right, and we see the pass. All right, Kowloon hand the token back on over to the opponent. They will get a free Surge back out of this, which is fine. Pop the token. Go ahead and trigger. Breakaway comes back to the hand. We get our Grain. Oh, no, we're not triggering Grain. Okay, we'll just poke. All right, 3,700 points of damage is pretty good. And then we get to go ahead and Whiska, unload the hand, and then just win the game. It's enough damage. Yeah. All right, cool. Well, this deck ended up winning game one. All right, so what's Vanquish Soul supposed to do into this? All right, you see this really funny card right here. This card makes it so that we get to do some funny things. Borger gets revealed. We go ahead and bring out the Mad Love. Mad Love is going to go ahead and get crackled. Poor guy. We're going to go ahead and Borger. Remember, Blitzclique cards have to destroy in order to come to the field. And exactly what this deck wants to do. Go ahead and grab a free Rosin out of the deck. All right, Borger, go ahead and reveal. Get a free draw. I love free advantage. All right, Mad Love at the end phase. Grab up the trap, and we're off to the races. We'll go ahead and see a Perulia. We'll go ahead and take another draw off of this. All right. We'll go ahead and see the Crackle normal. We'll go ahead and get the reveal. Get that back off my field. All right, they've lost their normal now, which they can go ahead and do the thing, but we're going to go ahead and just see the concession there. Yeah, Vanquish Soul literally has to do like nothing, which is really funny. We're going to go ahead and see the Perulia come down here. All right, go ahead and see the Ice Risal. By far probably the best place you want to hit, right? Now we can get all this free draw advantage. Seeing the Meteor Logic. All right, go ahead and do the negate. We'll go ahead and grab Sword Risal. Go ahead and slap them on together. Make the big guy. Kowloon time. All right, grab a free Whiska. All right, cool. Vanquish Soul time. Here comes Izuna. Izuna, go ahead and drop down Lupus. All right, we did it. We got one material off of it. We drew Holly Sue, probably the best card we could have hoped to have gotten. Holly Sue, go ahead and reveal. And now we get to go ahead and they're going to chain the Crack. We're going to chain the Borger. They're going to see the Dead Namer, pop that, and then we are going to get control of that. Uh-oh. Tack Talents to rip out the Droll. All right, we'll go ahead and see Vanquish Soul into the Kaiser Varius. And now we can just go ahead and play this game however we want to. And this is exactly 8k because this is a 2,000 attack point token. You know, that was truly a beautiful matchup. I really did not expect this to go the way that it did. And it's really telling about like how interesting the Blitzclique is. It just loses to random stuff. So please, if comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Let's see your beautiful faces back here and dig it. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.